welcome back to lockdown sports.
We didn't cover the Women's World Cup, John. Why is that? Do we hate women's football? Do we?
I think we love it a lot more than most people. We went to a couple of the games, supported them with passion, screamed in the crowd, lost our voices. Well, I did. I don't know about you. You don't have much passion for the women's game, do you?
You know, there's Batman, there's Superman, and there's this guy floating around Homebush. I don't know who he is, but he seems pretty passionate. He's
got a golden cape, eh?
Chelsea, West Ham. A little bit of bias for you because you support them. For me, because they're on my fan.
No,
I need a clean.
I'm very objective.
Yeah, watching back the Chelsea-Liverpool game, you guys really lack any sort of box threat. Like, Nicholas Jackson is nice, but with him and Raheem, and how much Raheem loves to get involved in the midfield and on the wings, there's no one in the box. Like, West Ham gonna defend pretty deep, gonna have a lot of bodies in that box.
Yeah, I feel like we all dominate possession, and we will create chances just with the way we play with our wing back, Ben Chilwell, Reece James. They get up so high.
Reece James, new captain for Chelsea, subbed off because he was tired. John, your thoughts on that? Your new club captain saying he's too tired.
You call it tired, we call it load management here. We've got a long season ahead. He's that captain. Want to keep him protected.
Can you remind me what you're load managing for? Is it the the FA Cup?
Both of them, actually. We're going for the treble this year.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough one, you know, competing with City and City.
All right, next game, City, Newcastle. Jono's taken a break from watching football for a couple of years, so he doesn't know about...
No, you don't know what you're talking about. What is this? What do you mean I'm taking a break?
Because you literally watch all the games on the weekend and you questioned what every team was doing. No,
I was just on... Mate, come on, I was on long service leave. Have some respect.
City's attacking lineup, no KDB now. Kovacic, I'd say the software package hasn't been fully downloaded. Pep's got some work to do.
Expecting a high scoring affair. I don't really rate the City defense, to be honest, and Newcastle attacked very well in that first game. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 or 4 goals.
The City defense is the City offense. Spurs versus yours truly. Before I throw it over to you, we're going to win convincingly. That is my prediction. Everyone's nervous, and rightfully so, because that was one of the worst performances. But Ange is one of these managers, John. He's going to be so stuck up in his ways until it works, and with that comes growing pains. All right. When they try play out of the press, and we have about 8 bodies inside that box, I don't think they're going to get through. I think we've always been good at pressing Tottenham. I don't see a path for Ange to fix that basically overnight.
You guys will kill them with the press. Watching a bit of them last week, a lot of their fullbacks and defenders can't pass under pressure, or just pass when they're not under pressure either. So if you guys press them smart, with cover the angles, you guys will cause them a lot of trouble, I reckon.
Who's your captain in fantasy? Obviously, you could go with Haaland, but Mohamed Salah does look tasty.
I don't have Salah in my team. You do. If I was you, I would captain Salah 100%. Who I'm going to captain in my team, I think it's going to be a toss-up between Bukayo Saka and Estepinian from Brighton.
You really believe in Estepinian? We were talking yesterday. And this is a fantasy football defender, not a real life defender. The whole weekend, my players had great performances, up to their transfer value, and still scored no fantasy football points. And now I'm sitting comfortably mid-table. How do we fix that though? Fantasy football, very focused on goal contributions. What do you think if we just do it with, Sofa Score rankings? Score out.
I hadn't thought that. I was thinking about that this week or last week, actually. Like, how they actually perform in the game as the overall. I don't know how you would have to measure that. Maybe just going off the rating that you were saying. But you still got to have some sort of points for goals and assists and all that. But yeah, it's really limiting for defensive midfielders who are quite essential to the way teams play these days. So yeah, they're missing out in fantasy, to be honest.